Clowes of Virginia, live at the 39th Annual Roanoke Valley Horse Show, with what appears to be a relatively new service for the equine industry, EquineIR. Ed, why don't we start by you telling me a little bit about how you became involved with EquineIR?
Hey, thanks for stopping by. I got involved about 2-3 years ago. Well, actually 3 years ago, I took my certification, and then probably 2 years ago, I ran into Peter Hopkins and Greg Stockton, who started United Infrared, and they started specific training, and one of the training modules is EquineIR.
Okay, and could you elaborate a little bit about your education to provide this service, EquineIR?
Yeah, it's a really great training program. It's about a 4-day training class. They have professional people such as farriers. They have veterinarians, and these people are familiar with infrared and thermography. They're certified, and so they understand both the horse veterinary side of it and the infrared side of it.
Okay, and if I understand this correctly, to provide this service, you actually go to the barn or stables with your infrared imager and provide this non-invasive thermal imaging service on site. Is that right? That's
correct. We go to the barn or the stable where the horse is. We bring our camera with us. It's small, not much bigger than a digital camera, really. So we're there, and the really great part about this service is the horse owner does not have to trailer the horse.
Okay, and then after you're completed your imaging, who then interprets these images and then generates the final report?
That's a great question. Once we get the images downloaded into a computer, we put it into a report form and electronically send it to a group, InterpretIR, who, again, are trained veterinarians and farriers. They're trained with thermography as well as the veterinary side of it, the industry. So they're able to make good judgments, put it into their report, and send it back to the horse owner. Okay, and now that I have a little bit of a basic understanding regarding EquineIR, could you elaborate on some of the primary uses of this diagnostic tool? Well, that's a great question. We're seeing it being used for pre-purchase, imaging for hoof balance, track footing, pre-race imaging, or pre-event. Saddle fitting is really a wonderful place where this really shows up great, is saddle fit. Joint information, because with inflammation, typically it generates heat or warm, and this is exactly what the camera's picking up. So it's an early detection way, sometimes 2 weeks sooner than other avenues, to be able to pick up injuries in your horse.
Okay, how does EquineIR differ from other diagnostic tools, such as, say, an X-ray?
Well, X-ray is an anatomical. X-rays are for like broken bones and things like that. And like I say, because we're measuring heat or cold across the surface of an object, in this case the horse, it's picking up soft tissue injuries. So this is something that's really beneficial to the horse owner.
And all of this sounds wonderful, I believe, for anyone involved in the equine industry, from owners, riders, to trainers, farriers, and veterinarians alike, because you get a whole horse view. And that's just fascinating. Do you have any last words or thoughts?
Yeah, that's correct. I would say the way to sum it up is that EquineIR is a service whose time has come, and thanks to technology. The technology is on our side today, and we're taking advantage of it.
And Ed, thank you so much for your time and introduction to the world of EquineIR. We're live from the 39th Annual Roanoke Valley Horse Show here in Salem, Virginia.